Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a new Sing. My hair is all wet. Excuse me. It's just a mess right now. Literally like with curls.
Cute.
It could one day work out really well and another day it could just be
That's
really
the
weird.
great thing about curls. Every day is a new hairstyle.
The great thing about curls.
Every day is a new hairstyle.
So how was your week?
It was good. It was busier than I thought it was going to be, but
I feel like you say that every week now.
I know. Well, the thing is that my calendar starts off like with a few meetings and then suddenly it's like,
Yeah. But it's good. It keeps
It's
you
good.
busy and makes the week
Absolutely.
goes by faster and all
absolutely. How was yours?
that. It was good. I had a self-tape this week.
Nice.
Which went well. You were my reader, so you know how it went. But
It was
then,
fun to do.
yeah, thanks. I appreciate you being my reader on that.
Mhm.
And that somehow led to, hey, let me do a TikTok video. Like I have a lei and I have yellow sunglasses and I have a gold headband. So,
Just stuff lying around the house.
let's recreate Coachella at home for TikTok. And then, of course, I got
It's this weekend, right? It was last weekend and this weekend.
Yeah, last weekend, this weekend.
Mhm.
And then, of course, I didn't get that many likes, so people didn't really seem to like it, but it was fun.
It was so fun watching you. You looked like you had a blast doing it.
It was a
though.
lot of fun. I mean, I have to say, it was quite kind of cathartic. So if you have a sofa that you can just jump on and blast music,
Or a bed.
yeah, I highly recommend it. It was fun. Regardless of that, it was fun. And then, of course, we're going through a major heat wave now.
It's super hot. It's like 80s, 90s in
Yeah,
California.
like last weekend we're wearing sweaters. This weekend I was like, you know what? I don't want to wear pants. I don't want to wear anything with sleeves. I'm putting on a dress, even if it's just to wear it at home.
The one time in the week you actually dress up is for you guys.
Just for you guys, but I got slippers on, so I'm not that fancy.
Still gotta be comfortable.
Exactly, because why not?
Why not?
Business on top, party on the bottom. How are you sleeping right now?
It's funny you ask. I'm having these weird dreams.
Okay, that's what everyone's saying.
It's crazy. Are you guys doing that too?
It's weird. Okay, so you tell me about yours. Do you remember them, or what is
No.
it? You don't remember them?
No, because
Okay.
it's like while I'm going through, you kind of are somewhat aware of
Yeah.
what's happening, and so that happens, and then I want to sort of remember it so I can tell you the next morning, and then I remember nothing. I'm like, I know I had a dream.
But see, then it's you're waking yourself up. You're like, what was I just dreaming about? I have to
Yeah.
remember, because that's actually what I did last night. Because it's been happening to me where I've been having these really intense dreams. I'm so into it,
Mhm.
and then I wake up and I don't remember what happened, except that I was there for a very long time. And then so last night I had one dream and I woke up and I was like, remember what it was, and I'm not going to share what it was about because I had to do people in the past and we're just not going to go
But
there.
I shared with Anu what I had, the dream I had last night, and it was just silly. I mean, it seemed to last a long time, but it was basically me riding on a subway, whether it was the underground in London or the subway in New York, I don't know.
If we
But-
try and psychoanalyze that, maybe it's you're afraid of being stuck in New York.
Or I want to be
I don't
out
know.
there with the public in public transport.
But you never rode the subway in New York.
I've ridden it once,
Maybe it was London.
Maybe it was London. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I just know that there were people around me. They weren't I went to sit down, so
Yeah.
I had enough room to sit down, and there were seats available.
Yeah, so
That's all I remember.
so yours are kind of they're kind of mundane. It's not
Completely mundane.
action packed. You're trying to, because see, mine I feel they're a bit people from the past, and it's this weird. I don't even know what the message means, or it's like this obstacle course kind of thing. I'm having to avoid things coming at me, and then there's I'm stuck with bugs, or I'm
Oh
stuck
my
with
gosh,
yeah. It's
wow.
and then I'll wake up and I'm creepy crawly, and then I just have to shake it off and think of something positive and
You didn't have that last night, though.
no.
Most times when I have a dream, I wake up and tell you that I
Yeah.
had this weird dream, and blah blah blah. This is what happened. And now last night I remembered it because it was 10 seconds long. I don't know, but I have these intense dreams,
Yeah.
and I don't remember anything.
Yeah, and I feel actually a lot of people are having that right now.
I haven't been sleeping terribly well. A lot of
Yeah.
tossing and turning, and I guess it's just kind of subconscious anxiety.
Yeah, it takes me a while to go to sleep too, but then I try and think of something happy and positive, or you repeat a mantra, or the other night I tried to do savasana on my bed. So
Savasana is the corpse pose, as they call
Yeah.
it. We're basically lying
at the
flat
end of
on your
yoga.
back.
Yeah, so I had my palms up. I was laying there and I was deep breathing. And then also another thing you can do is you breathe in for 4, hold your breath for 7 and then exhale for 8. And that's supposed to like just stop you completely, and then all you're focused on is the breathing, and the next thing you know, you're asleep. I think that's actually a military aid.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
But then when I wake up, you know, it's like I look really forward to my breakfast in the morning.
Oh my god, I love my breakfast in the morning.
She's like obsessed. Like she like wants it for dinner.
I want it. Well, I want it.
You want it?
I want it for dinner. I want it for dinner. It's so good.
Yeah, we pimp up our cereal. She has Weetabix, I have oatmeal. And we pimp it up with lots of really yummy stuff and then top it all off with
almond butter, which is the best thing ever created to man.
Yeah.
By man.
Like, I would
So
need
good.
almond butter if I couldn't get anything else.
Yeah, it's so good. It's actually quite addictive.
Yeah. But it's really interesting because some people are actually running out of like certain products that they have in their home, like certain ingredients, and then they're coming up with these like really strange recipes.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, but
it's really cool. I think it's kind of bringing out creativity in people.
Everyone's story now, me included, I'm totally guilty of this. It has to do with what you're eating or what you're cooking.
Yep.
Which is kind of cool that everyone now has the time to actually like do that stuff.
Yep.
I think that's great. Well, I'm trying to think if I've created. I mean, I do sweet potato nachos, but I do that on like a weekly
So
basis.
good.
And basically the sweet potato becomes like the chip, and then I top it with like a bunch of beans and.
You should do it as one of your the cooking segments and show them.
Is it too basic? I don't know.
No, it's. I mean, it
Sorry,
doesn't
I'm
matter
just,
if
like,
it's
my hair.
It doesn't matter if it's basic. It matters if it's yummy, which it is.
Yeah, I mean,
so good.
I guess I could do it. It's pretty easy, but it's simple, but like it's really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
You also made those noodles, right?
Oh yeah, so I went to Costco and found these noodles that were like really low calorie and basically
Really low calorie.
like really sometimes you want that like noodly carby dish, but you don't want all the calories that come with it, right? So I was like, I definitely can create something with this, or try to at least, because how many times have you is also like, I want Chinese food, or I want
and
whatever.
we try to eat healthy, so you know.
Yeah, so you
can't do it too often either. But these are so low calorie.
Yeah,
you can.
I found this recipe for really yummy. It was originally peanut noodles with roasted broccoli, and we didn't have peanut butter, so I just used almond butter and almonds instead.
Oh well.
She was very upset about that, and it was delicious.
It was so good.
Like, could not stop eating it,
quite
slurping.
simple.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
With the ingredients as well. But yeah, just so good.
How else are you like spending your time? Like, when you have free time? I mean, obviously we like cleaned up like here and there. We're doing little,
which is actually really
projects.
nice. Yeah, which is kind of cool because you can tinker. You know, I'll come across a corner in the house and I'll be like, oh, that really needs tidying, and I'll like, oh, I can do it now.
Yeah,
and
like
so,
I'll be like expecting her back in the living room, and she's gone for like a half an hour, and I'm like, where is she? Oh, she must have found another project.
Yeah, but it's actually kind of nice to have that time to be able to just do that, because otherwise there's all these projects. It's like, I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah, and also you're not forcing yourself to do it. It's literally like it just comes to you that like, okay, I want to do this now.
Right. Because otherwise to set the time to say I want to do it.
Yeah.
But, we did something fun on Sunday.
Yeah, we did.
Right? We played games, not video games. These were board games.
We're not video game people.
No, not at all. So it was fun. We played cards, and we did chess, Chinese checkers.
We did
snakes and ladders.
Yeah. So we have the board game Settlers of Catan.
Oh yeah.
But you need more than 2 people for that, really, for it to be like a good game.
One of my folks that I work with said that he and his fiance played it. I don't know if you know about Settlers of Catan. It's usually better with at least 3.
It's a really good game, but you have to have more than 2 people. Like, because it's
quite strategic. It's not like,
and it lasts hours.
Yeah, we used to play for hours and hours. We used to play with like 4
family
of us.
friends. Yeah, we used to go to their house and just be there till like 2 a.m. playing Settlers of Catan.
I mean, we would be like settled in the house in the evening, having eaten dinner. They'd call and be like, "Do you want a game?" We were like,
let's
okay,
go. It's addictive. That game is addictive. Maybe we should like do like Zoom Settlers of Catan or something where like each person has the board set up and like you have to move it however the other person did it. That actually work.
That could be.
Get creative, right?
Yeah.
It's hard for you right now with your allergies to be outside and like take walks. So we're literally the people who are like pressed up against the window, like sunshine.
Well, she's okay, but it's like I literally step out for 2 minutes and I immediately start sneezing. Yeah, because like I was talking to someone else and she was saying like she's allergic to certain trees, but her friends are allergic to others.
Well, that's right. Because whenever you visit me in LA, like you're fine. in April.
Yeah.
But you come back to the Bay Area and
Soon
all of a sudden it's
hits.
like, yeah. So yeah, it just has to do with that.
And
I
I
guess.
never had it before I was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, so we're like trying to come up. That's why we fight over like who gets to take the garbage out, and because we literally don't have that many times where we can't go out right now.
Yeah, but we did go out for a drive last Sunday, which was super nice.
Yeah, so that's actually what we did instead, is that we went for a drive and we just kind of like drove at like 25-30 miles per hour like everywhere we went.
Yeah, literally we were doing the speed limit in,
like,
in
hey,
neighborhoods.
yeah, I was like, hey, let's go there, and hey, let's go there.
But you know what was interesting was so was everyone else.
It's actually really, I mean, this period of time, everyone has had to slow down.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing practice in that. And then this weekend, there are some fun things happening.
Apart from Coachella.
I cannot wait for Sunday because The Last Dance is back.
Last Dance.
I am
Next 2
obsessed.
episodes. So good.
I am obsessed with that show.
Yeah, because I mean, I was obviously a huge MJ, Scottie Pippen fan when they were kind of like at their peak, but had no idea of what was happening in the background.
Yeah, and like there are so many people who don't know the background story.
Right.
It is fascinating.
It's really fascinating. And the thing is the access that these guys have had.
Which also, like, how did that even happen? How did they get the access back then? Or like, what was the reason for filming, one?
Mm-hmm.
And then two, how have they not released that footage until now?
Well, I mean, I'm guessing that they haven't released it till now because Michael Jordan hasn't allowed them to.
Well, I'm sure.
Right?
But I'm just wondering, like, why did he want it done then? Unless it was just...
don't they have him bicycling around college or something?
They have his North Carolina footage, and they have, like, when he first got to the Bulls footage, and they have, like, the last season of his Bulls year that he was at the Bulls.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
It's so well done. Michael Jordan, like, he's like a boss, like, just sitting there with his
long ass cigar.
Yeah, and a drink by the side, and just like, you know, chatting about what happened. But it's a really interesting story.
I mean, it's great to learn more about Michael Jordan, but what was really fascinating was Scottie Pippen's story.
Yeah, his story was really interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of heartbreaking too.
Yeah, you guys have to watch it. I'm a basketball fan, you're a basketball fan. We love the Warriors, obviously, because we're from the Bay Area.
Yeah, and I have to say the Bulls and Michael Jordan, that era is what made me really fall in love with it. And I think I used to watch it
through you. I sort of got the fandom for Jordan and the Bulls.
And then basketball as a whole, right?
Yeah.
As a sport.
Yeah. But if you're a sports fan, if you're missing sports, you gotta watch it.
And even if you're not a sports fan, it's just so fascinating.
That's
like,
true, actually.
Like a TV movie.
That's true, actually, because I think even Chrissy Teigen was like, she had no interest in basketball.
Yeah.
She had no idea what happened, but she is like
hooked.
Yeah, she is watching this too. And if Chrissy Teigen's watching it, then you gotta watch it too.
You know it's good.
Right? Other things are debuting this week too. So one is Bad Education.
Oh.
Which is on HBO. This is Hugh Jackman, Allison Janney.
Oh, right.
And the reviews are really good, so I'm looking forward.
I love me some Hugh.
That's my man. Her man. Yeah, for a very long time. And actually, speaking of someone who's on Broadway, Andrew Lloyd Webber is still doing his YouTube series every weekend. And it premieres on Friday, it lasts 48 hours. And
so Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific.
Correct, yeah.
So 48 hours in the US, 24 hours in the UK.
Oh, my Brits.
Yeah.
I feel for you. Well, we have it for 48 hours. Definitely check that out this week. So last week was Phantom of the Opera, and this week I think is Phantom of the Opera 2, or Part 2, or something.
So, did anyone know that there was a Part 2?
Yeah, which I didn't even know that existed. I guess I just like missed that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like To Die For or something. I can't remember the name, but it was just like, because I saw the picture and I was like, Phantom, but Phantom was last week, but the title is different, and it's the sequel.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
I never knew there was a sequel.
Yeah. By the way, I also have a video that came out today about watching Broadway at home. So
it's really funny. You should
major
check it out.
plug right here. Just
That's
check it out
on TikTok
and Instagram. And then my man is coming out with something this weekend. Chris Hemsworth is in Extraction on Netflix.
JT is going to be so hurt that Chris Hemsworth is your man.
JT was my original man. He is my first love. Chris Hemsworth is just like, he was just interviewed the other day and I was like, damn, do you ever look bad?
Seriously, man. He was just like hanging out in his kitchen and he looked good. Regular hair.
Boss.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Looks really good. See, even she thinks he looks good.
Yeah, I did.
Extraction on Netflix, supposed to be like full on, like high octane action.
I'm sure he'll get a lot of viewership on that just because everyone's gone through Netflix.
Everyone's home.
And everyone's gone through Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, so some fun stuff going on this weekend. We'll probably cheers to it with a glass of wine because, you know, it's her and, you know.
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend. The weekend is for wine. So
why no weekends?
Now we'll go over to our cooking segment of the day. Over to you. Thanks, guys. Welcome to another cooking segment with me. We will probably have a guest later on who taught me how to make this really special recipe. Today we're going to be making parta, which means basically eggplant, cooked in like different styles. You can do kind of North Indian, South Indian. We're going Punjabi because we're Punjabi and that's how I was taught. To start off, eggplants are on the foil. They're on the pan. We're gonna set the oven to 400 degrees. You don't need to wait for the oven to heat up. We can just literally put the eggplant straight in, put them in for an hour, and then after an hour, we'll start cooking and start getting the whole process going. But for right now, go into the oven. And top shelf is fine. Close that up. So we're back. And my hair is up now because it was getting in my face. Hello, curls. What this is called is a tadka, and it's when you basically,
It's kind of like a stir fry, kind of like the base of a stir fry, an Indian stir fry.
Yeah, so it's kind of similar to what a mirepoix is in European cooking. Basically, it's the base, it flavors everything, makes it really yummy, adds a lot of flavor and spice. Gonna get this going. Heat up the pan. I got my handy dandy spice dabba. I'm gonna take a good pinch of cumin seeds, spread that all around. I'm gonna wait until you see the dancing jeera, which is dancing cumin seeds, I would like to call it. So when you see them start to dance, that's when you know that you can add everything else. The cumin seeds are dancing a little, you hear them sizzling a little as well. So now we're going to add all of the onions, the onions, the chilies, and the ginger. We're gonna leave the tomatoes for right now. Ah, I love that sizzling sound. Mommy approves. And we're gonna add the garlic. I mean, add as much garlic as you like. We like garlic in this house, so I always add a bunch. Plus, it's really good for you. So why not? We want to stir this around until, thank you. We want to stir this around until
Chilies are spicy, huh?
yeah, until the onions get translucent, and actually a little bit past translucent, to be honest. Yeah, so now we just hang. I do a little dance. Okay, so now we are going to add from the spice double all the spices.
So this is beyond translucent, the onions?
Yes.
And they've got some color on them?
Yes. Yes. So we're going to add salt. Salt to taste. I mean, this is, you know,
Indian cooking with no measurement.
You can also like taste it, and then sometimes I haven't added enough, and so later on I'll add more. Same with spice. A good amount of turmeric, cumin, coriander. Oh boy, sneezing. Oh. Nope.
Nope.
Yep. No, we're good.
Okay, what was the last thing you added? I spoke
Garam masala, slow
Garam
down.
masala.
Okay, so now we're gonna waken up those spices, really get it going, get them toasted, roasted, all that stuff. Mix it in with the tadka. Time now to add all the tomato, because we want that to cook up as well.
Spices get to you. So we do have the extractor pan going as well, and still,
yeah,
it gets to you.
Indeed.
And sneeze now, the cameraman.
Oh no. I promise we're not sick, guys. This is literally just the cooking.
Woo.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Once the tomato starts getting a little bit soft, I like to like squish it down with the back of the spoon. But that's gonna take a couple minutes to soften up a little bit. It's soft now, so I'm gonna, with the back of my spoon, I am literally just flattening the tomatoes, kind of making it like a little bit of a mash. You can see the consistency of the tadka with the tomatoes. So now I'm going to cut the tops off of the eggplants. I'm going to peel back the skin, and it's super easy when it's roasted. It literally just falls off. And I want to keep the juices in there as much as possible. So I'm going to drop it in there, pull off the skin, and then we're going to repeat with the other two and get these babies in there too.
And you turn the heat down on the pan, obviously.
Yep, I've turned it down. Okay, so now what we want to do is, the eggplants are really soft, like I said. You're just going to cut through long strips. Try not to ruin your pan in the process. And then we're going to cut the other way as well, horizontally. And you're just going to start mixing it all together, incorporating it all together, incorporating that dark gut into the eggplant. Once this all gets incorporated, oh boy, spice attack. Okay, while you're incorporating it, you're going to start like mashing the eggplant. So with the back of your spoon again, just mash it down like that until you don't see any chunks of eggplant left at all. And again, this is up to you how, it's kind of like mashed potatoes. Like some people like it chunky, some people like it smooth. So if you like it chunky, obviously leave chunks in there, but mash the rest of it. If you like more of the smooth consistency, then just smash all of it. It's actually kind of fun because it's kind of like therapeutic, just like smashing it all. And it's one of those like, it's kind of one of those ugly, delicious kind of meals, right? Because it's like, it doesn't necessarily
Shout out to David Chang.
Yeah, David Chang, what's up? Because it's not necessarily like the most pretty dish, but it's really delicious. It kind of actually looks a little bit like octopus tentacles, but
I was going to say kind of looks seafoody.
yeah, but it's really not.
Yeah, which Anu doesn't eat, so.
Yeah. Oh, and this is actually another vegan meal.
Oh, it is a vegan meal. Yep.
Or dish, we should say. And actually a lot of Indian cooking is vegetarian or vegan, which is great. So you can see this is getting more and more incorporated, the colors coming out. You want like a sort of caramelized color, caramelized and caramel color when it all gets mixed in. About to add the peas, that's going to come next. But you want to make sure that your flavorings and everything are on point. So I'm going to ask my cameraman to tell me what you think.
Excuse me, camera person.
Camera person, camera master. To just taste a little bit. Like, I'm not giving her that much, but just a little bit.
You can taste it too, but I think salt is less.
Definitely need salt. Spicy.
Spicy.
And that was just with half a chili. You can see the color now. It's getting more brown. It's getting more of a mash-like. Added in the peas. You can see that basically just covers, like it's a sprinkle that covers the entire dish. So you don't want to overload the dish with peas, but just enough that it kind of covers that whole top, and then we're just going to incorporate it in.
Just regular frozen peas.
Yeah, regular frozen peas. You can obviously do fresh if you want, but that's a lot of work. Let it hang out for however really long you want to. Obviously, the longer you cook it, the more the flavors sort of like sink in and get deeper and more complex and intricate.
What heat?
So, I would say low, definitely low heat. So just let it hang out for like 40 minutes, 20 to 40 minutes, I would say, depending on how much time you have. And then we'll see what it looks like when it's done, and make sure that you cover it as well with the lid while it's cooking, and then check it every 10 minutes. Okay, so take a look, guys. Do you see that beautiful caramelized color that's there? It's so pretty.
So good.
And so this is done. It's like, it looks delicious. I can't wait to eat it.
Smells delicious.
I hope that you like it. So that's it for this segment of our cooking show.
Yep. We'll be back for more.
We'll be back for more. Check out this delish
Dish.
Delish dish. I like that. So we're going to throw it back to you. Thanks, guys. So we have dug into the vault of games, have we not?
Like deep down into the vault.
Very, like, this is what we're playing now. Kerplunk.
Kerplunk.
Let's see what happens. You go first. Oh.
Oh. Ah!
Oh, no.
You gotta do it now. You can't poke it back in. Oh!
Okay, it's getting serious now. This is where we're at right now. Oh no.
only one. Oh boy. Oh no. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Oh.
It's getting real.
Oh, shoot.
This is not the one. Boo. There's no good option.
There's one good option. I guess that was the other good option. Now there's no good option.
Okay, I'm pretty much gonna get these two now, right?
Well, I think he's got one.
I got 10.
20.
20. I win. So that's how you play Kerplunk. That was fun. Thanks guys for joining us for another episode. We hope you enjoyed our little chit chat and our little cooking bit and
Kerplunking.
Kerplunking. We're terming it Kerplunking.
Kerplunk.
Keep Kerplunking out there. Stay safe. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.